Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back getting on with another Dragon Ball sparking discussion video. Let's talk about story mode. Open world style story mode. Now, not a true open world style, like, for example, Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. That's like actual open world where there's no loading screens. You just, fly around or, run around and everything, ride your horse or whatever it may be. Even Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I wouldn't really consider open world at all, just because, you still have to transfer to a menu and fly around the environment. And it's not a huge environment that you're, able to explore, but there is an exploration type of feature. And back in the original Budokai games, mainly Budokai 3 and even Tenkaichi 2, they had that story mode where you could kind of fly around and roam around, I guess, the small little, environment, which was Earth that we had. And you could go to, Korn's Tower or whatever, or you could go to, Muscle Tower, just like certain places, a wasteland, and then you would fly in there and it would open up another little environment where you could kind of, roam around. Just a very small thing, okay? It wasn't super big or major, and I don't really expect them to do anything, on the level of even Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, just because Tenkaichi, okay, and this series in general is, again, it's meant to be for the really cool combat style, the fighting, the, PvP and everything, and also for a lot of characters, okay? I'm not expecting MMO or just this giant, open world experience or anything, to that nature, okay? Think of it more like Dragon Ball Fighters in a way, but, not in the same aspect of the genre of it, just, how it's just mainly focused on you versus someone else, okay, fighting in, as a fighting game. That's pretty much, the main gist of it. But I think it would be kind of nice, okay, if for the story mode they added that, because it's not something that is super hard or difficult to do. I liked the, exploration instead of just a constant, for example, Tenkaichi 3, it was just a menu. You just go to the menu and, click on the story mission that you wanted to do, and then boom, you just go into it, right? What is it? Xenoverse has that as well, where it's not super open world experience. You have a hub area, Kanton City and stuff, and, that's cool and everything, but, they're different games, okay? Even though the genre is still that arena fighter type, they had, different modes and things that they could kind of experiment with, and I don't know why they're going back and forth with it. For example, Budokai 3 had that open world, not super open world, again, that kind of exploration type of story mode, okay? And then they got rid of it for Tenkaichi 3, and then Ultimate Tenkaichi came out, which I know, not many people like that game. And obviously, it's not really a Tenkaichi game. It is developed by Spike, right? But it did have the hero mode, okay? The hero mode where you could kind of fly around. They brought it back, and it was exactly like Tenkaichi 2, but obviously updated for that generation and everything. So big shout out to Pocket Monsters Fan 20 on the Tenkaichi 4 Reddit. So they stated, okay, get this, what open world / free roam will we expect in Sparking Zero? Again, I don't expect it, but I liked it. I would like for it to return. It'd be kind of cool. I know some people don't really care for it. It's not it's not oh yeah, we need this. This is a mode we expect, okay? Or this is a style of story that we expect, right? So let's read some of the replies and see what people are thinking, right? So Hopeful here says, at least the overworld flying to locations again. I don't want an open world, but just what BT2 and UT did. That's all I need. Maybe a linear stage to find the Dragon Balls on it, and that's it. I absolutely agree. I think most people do agree on this. I think this reply got the most likes and everything. I would love to know your opinions in the comments. Would you like it to be pretty much like this style where it was like Budokai 3, Ultimate Tenkaichi, and Tenkaichi 2, where it's just like a simple, oh, let's just fly. It's not like Kakarot, like where you have that ability to, you know what I mean? Like you could fly around and like do your free roam and everything. And that one was a little bit more interactive, but this one, it was just, you just fly. That's it. I like that. It's just a simple little thing that was just kind of nice, you know? Again, it's not like, oh yeah, we need this mode for story. Like I'm fine with just going through the, you know, selection of the menu. Like that's not really a big deal. And you still had to kind of do that in Tenkaichi 2, but like after you go into the, you know, you select your scenario or whatever, it would have a different character that you would use. You'd mainly use Goku, but like sometimes like you'd use Piccolo or Krillin or even like Gohan, I showed it right here in this image. Like, for example, in Budokai 3, you were Gohan and, you had the standard Earth exploration. Like, this is like the basic menu that is in every Dragon Ball game that has a, like, map, I guess. And, you could go around and collect Dragon Balls and stuff. I thought it was cool. It just felt nice, right? But yeah, Budokai 3 style would be nice, which, I mean, I would say it's pretty similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty similar to Ultimate Tenkaichi, Tenkaichi 2. No hub menu. I'm tired of searching for combat mode, lol. Ultimate Tenkaichi jump scare, yeah. Part of the reason I think the producers have already put out such things like Kakarot focus on stories, universe for Cax and everything, and is because I think it may be a subtle hint that we may not see those things in the new Sparking, which I'd be more than fine with if it means there's plenty of replayable content like Raging Blast 2's Galaxy Mode and the various tournaments and stuff. Okay, this person's saying Tenkaichi 2, Budokai 3 style. Yeah, I feel like most people really like the Tenkaichi 2 style, which you'll see clips of it that I'm playing throughout this video and everything. I think that one was just the best. Tenkaichi 2 story, in my opinion, was just great. Like, I really like Tenkaichi 2. I know Tenkaichi 3 is like, the game. That's like the one that most people play because it had the most characters and everything. But just something about Tenkaichi 2 just, I don't know. I feel like I played that one a lot. The music was really good and everything. I'm going off topic, but I'm just saying Tenkaichi 2 like was they were cooking when they made that one, right? And I'm not saying Tenkaichi 3 is like bad or worse or anything, but something about like if I go back, like I will always go back and play Tenkaichi 2 and 3, okay? Tenkaichi 1 had kind of its issues and things. It was like the let's try this out, right? Let's try this style of game out and everything. But moving on here, none. I've had my fill from Kakarot. A story mode similar to BT3 would be my preference, okay? So again, back to that, at the beginning of the video where I said that it's not necessary, like if we just have the, normal Dragon story mode. I forgot what it was called. Dragon History, was that what it was called? For Tenkaichi 3. Yeah, you just go to the menu, you select the category like Saga, and then you select which mission you want to do. And I feel like a lot of games, that was kind of like what most Dragon Ball games wanted to keep, and they wanted to roll with. I remember like the Shin Budokai games or whatever were like that. I can't remember how. I think Tenkaichi Tag Team had that they brought. Didn't they bring back the little open world thing? Kind of like this. I feel like they did. I didn't really play that one too much. I can't remember. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Moving on here. I actually really liked how Tenkaichi 3 did its story stuff, separating the arcs via menus and adding special arcs like movies, what ifs, etc. Great stuff. Although if they bring back the Dragon Sim, it'd be great if it would like this style, I think. Okay. Yeah. So again, maybe a combination. You select your scenario, you select the saga that you want to go to, and then the mission, and then you could still, if you wanted to fly around and stuff like that. Like, that'd be cool. Like, I just feel like it was, like I said, I've said it a lot throughout this video. It was just kind of fun. It was a fun little thing to have. But Tenkaichi 3's mode was very, very straightforward, and it was concise. It was clean. Okay. Had everything categorized. You could easily find what you were looking for, okay, in terms of the story for it. So, this person's saying, none, lol, this isn't Kakarot or Xenoverse or Ultimate Tenkaichi. They should just leave it in the menu because this free roam fly to the next location shit was cool at first, but it doesn't really add anything to the quality of the game. Yes, I absolutely agree. If anything, it would just be this: complete a fight, fly to the next fight, repeat. Yeah. Again, that's all it was. It was, in a sense, just kind of like a waste of time, right? But again, I liked it because it was just fun to have that little experience in there, okay? But I see why they, would get rid of it. But it was just weird that they kept bringing it back, they were like, I wonder if it was like... I definitely feel like this is kind of a split. It's like split among the community. Some people like it, some people don't like it, so that's why they were probably like, all right, they kept switching back and forth when they were doing these games and shit. You're like, should we include it in this one? Oh, well, a lot of people have been wanting it, since we took it out because people didn't want it. Let's bring it back. And then I bet when it came to Ultimate Tenkaichi, people were like, all right, this game's just garbage. Just the reception on it was not good, right? The only people that bought it were the people that thought it was a Tenkaichi game, right? So that's kind of my, just discussion I wanted to have, just talking about seeing different opinions on it and why I personally would like it to return, but again, if it doesn't, that's not going to be the end of the world for me. Like, I'm not going to be like, fuck, they didn't bring back the open world thing. This is a feature. This is a little feature that was fun, and it was cool just for the nostalgic kind of feature of it from Tenkaichi 2, because I really like that game. But yeah, they don't need it. They really don't need it. But let me know down in the comments. Would you like it? Do you have to have it? That kind of, not open world, but that exploration story mode type of feature. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And be sure to drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet!